Do you know what your life is about? Are you living the life you are meant to live? If you died today, can you say you lived well? If the answer to these questions is not a clear yes, you are about to waste the next 5 years of your life. If not 10, if not the whole of your life. I'm 22 and I wasted a lot of the last 5 years of my own life. And I pretty much figured out why this happens, so let me save you 5 years of suffering in the next 10 minutes. If you don't have the patience to learn this, I genuinely feel sorry for you. Now, do you think you are in control of your life? You probably do, right? I mean, you are the one that decides to watch this video, or what your day is going to look like, or who your friends are. And that's true. But what about your overall life decisions? Do you know where your life is actually headed? I didn't at the age of 18. And what happened is I started applying to universities I didn't want to go to. I started studying for exams I didn't care about and working jobs which I hated. That was my life. And it was all because it was the right thing to do. That's what my parents told me to do. And in my free time, I hid from the world through social media scrolling and video games because I had no idea what to do with my life. I wasted a lot of the last 5 years. I don't want you to make the same mistake, so listen carefully. If you don't take control of your life right now, society will start controlling your life, and they've been planning for decades. This is what Andrew Tate means by the Matrix. And even though it's said in the most stupid way imaginable, the point stands. Think about it. There is no objective way to wasting your life. You can't physically waste your life. You're either living or you don't. Wasting doesn't exist. The only way to actually waste your life, therefore, is to believe that you have done so. The only way to believe you have wasted your life and regret it is if you don't actually do what you want with your life. But right now, if you don't know what you want, you are pretty much guaranteed to waste your life and regret everything in the future. You need to actually figure out what you want to do with your life, or start to, man. You don't have to follow what everybody tells you. It's a recipe for disaster. You have to carve your own path in life. But how do you actually do that? Surely it's difficult. The Matrix is bending you over on the daily. You've got no chance. Your life will be ruined. Epstein didn't kill himself. No! Nobody really can hold you back but yourself. When I stopped holding myself back, that's when my life started. And all I did was ask myself the question, what do I actually want? What do I want? Fuck everybody else. And then I sat back and I thought and I thought and I thought, and then I figured it out. So I started pursuing that without fear, which is what you're seeing right now, and I don't regret it. What I wanted to become is my purpose in life. And this is exactly what this whole channel is mainly aimed at. I'm helping young men find their purpose in life because there is a purpose crisis. It is through a purpose that I believe anybody can take control of their life.
When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
Imagine a life where instead of being told what to do all the time, you tell yourself what to do because you have your own goal and your own aspirations. That's what a purpose is about. Pursuing your dreams, but making them practical and real through discipline and self-improvement. Here is an actionable step you can take. What do you want out of life? Seriously, you must sit down and genuinely answer this question. If you don't find the answer, you will regret it. Think about this for a while, not just today. The answer will not be clear immediately, but the more you think about it, the clearer it will become. It's like building the pyramids. It's not done in one day. Day by day, block by block, you build a vision of the exact life you want, and that's when you start living. My suggestion is to think about this question at least once a week for the rest of your life. Am I doing what I want with my life? Think about this and make sure you are, because otherwise your life is meaningless. If you have no idea what your purpose is, then join my free self-improvement community where I write posts and make videos about the whole thing and give you advice for free. But all of this about the purpose is easier said than done. The biggest regret of dying people is that they wish they had lived a life where they pursued their own path and purpose rather than what others told them. Why does this happen? Pressure, peer pressure, parent pressure, societal pressure. Everybody who cares about you tries to tell you what's the right thing to do with your life, and they have good intentions, but they could not possibly know what the right thing is since they are not you, and they do not have your desires, and they do not have your character. However, most people don't actually have the balls to actually defy what others are telling them and go out on their own path. But let me put it this way to you. Would you rather go through a period of discomfort where a lot of people don't necessarily, agree with you, but you pursue your own purpose in life anyway? Or live your whole life satisfying everybody but yourself just because you're afraid? The first option is a little discomfort now. The second option is discomfort for the rest of your life just because you want to feel nice right now and avoid your fears. You should be afraid of wasting your life and not even trying. The fear of failure or discomfort is nothing compared to the fear of wasting your one and only life. Let me give you some practical advice to actually prevent this from happening. Let's say you're Asian as fuck and your parents try to force you to become a doctor for some reason, but you want to pursue your own purpose, which is art. What do? Well, first you try to convince them. So convince them with facts and logic on why you should pursue your own thing instead of what others have set out for you. Tell them how you won't be happy otherwise, and if they disagree with you, do it anyway. Pursue your own path anyway. You have to live through a tough period, but would you rather live through a small little tough period or your whole life with fucking regret? The only downside with pursuing your own purpose is that you might get abandoned by people. Parents might kick you out, friends might leave you. It's just what it is. If you don't meet the expectations of people, they don't want you around in your life sometimes, but that's fine. Let them go. There shouldn't be a reason to live a life you regret. Live your life. Don't let others live life for you. By fearlessly pursuing your own purpose in life without regard for the opinions of others, you will prevent wasting your life like I initially did when I first got out of high school. If you want guidance and help with your purpose and self-improvement, join the community of like-minded men, link in the description. Bye!